Coach, players, just want to say that congratulations on a great season, posting a record of 42-13. We appreciate you guys competing at a high level, and we also appreciate you guys being here right now. So this is the final press conference with the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, your 2017 national runner-ups at the NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. With us is head coach Jeff Mountain and his student athletes Riley Groves and Jake Gordon following a 7-3 loss to Cal Lutheran. We'll start with opening remarks from head coach Jeff Mountain.
Well, it stings. You get to this point, we kind of were cruising through. Things definitely went our way. We put ourselves in great position, and then today things didn't work out. And I give all the credit in the world to Cal Lutheran. I thought they played in all facets of the game phenomenally well. I thought they pitched extremely well. They took the fight to us. They played phenomenal defense, and they took advantage of our mistakes. Unfortunately, it just wasn't our day, and that's disappointing. I think that it'll take some time, but I think our guys will be able to look back with so much pride, especially these seniors, two of which are here in their careers, and in this run, and what they were able to do with the situation we're in, the type of school we are and things like that. For them to be able to get to this point is just a phenomenal accomplishment. But it's a tough pill to swallow right now because of what could have been. But these guys, I'm proud of these guys and all that they accomplished.
Jake, you had that big home run. When you got back into the dugout, what was the feeling?
Trying not to get ahead of myself or anything. I knew we were still down, but I thought that was going to get us some momentum. I was just kind of hoping we could just keep piling on at that point.
Riley, you're coming off a little bit of not as much rest as you used to. Did that affect your pitching performance today?
I don't believe it did. I've had to pitch on short rest before in key spots, and gave it my all out there today. Felt sharper, I think, than I did in my last start on full rest, if you want me to be completely honest with you. But, I thought I had a good located fastball today. Off speed was working early, but, they're a good hitting team, and, they brought it to the park today, and, some hits fell here, and, for us, they didn't, and, things happen like that. But, they went out and, put good swings on balls, and that's what happened.
Coach, from your standpoint, Cal Lutheran was a much different team today than they were yesterday. Do you have any idea what might have?
Yeah, I think that yesterday we took advantage of some self-inflicted wounds from them, and they weren't as crisp yesterday, like you said, and I think they vice versa today, especially in game one, they took advantage of some self-inflicted wounds from us. But they were definitely a different team today. But I think we were a little bit of a different team as well. But that's what you get. The margin is a little bit thin when you get to this point. You're going to be able to overcome some things when you're playing more of an inferior opponent. But when you get to this level and you're playing great teams, they're going to make you pay for your mistakes. And if you're just off a click and whatever. But they played a great 18 innings today, and they deserve all the credit in the world. They played phenomenally well.
Jake, what did you see from their pitching staff? What were they doing that was working? Especially Salud, the guy who came on to close. What was your thoughts on his performance?
At the end, the last guy, he had a pretty sharp curveball, and he kept us off balance. He had a little bit of a different delivery, too, I thought. Kind of hit the ball well. It took us a little bit to adjust to him, unfortunately. We had some numbers on him, kind of knew what was coming, what to expect, but like I said, it took a couple innings to adjust, and he kept the ball down, and pretty much all day they didn't miss up too much besides one pitch. But
Coach, obviously you brought the program to a place where it's never been before, right? To the Division III World Series within a game of winning the national championship. Where do you think this sets up the program going forward?
Well, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest with you. All of our efforts and energy were put into this, and right now we just feel for the guys, especially the seniors, for getting to this point, and unfortunately coming up a little bit short. But I mean, it can only help in terms of recruiting and things like that, but haven't really given that too much thought. But we can always look back and say, hey, we got here, so now we know some of the things that it takes. But the senior class we have a big senior class. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for us, some big shoes to fill. But they set a great tone, just great men, great leaders. Just so proud to have coached them and worked with them for 4 years.
For either of you guys as players, as seniors, a coach just mentioned, can you kind of reflect on the 4-year ride where the program has come and, just your career in a President's uniform?
I mean, it's been a heck of a 4 years for me. I mean, it's significantly enhanced my experience as a student athlete at W&J, playing for Coach Mountain and being around all these guys. I mean, it's second to none for life experiences so far for me, and it's definitely going to be something, not just playing in Appleton, Wisconsin, as a senior, but the 4-year journey and the off-season work and the preseason work and the whole process, and getting to a point like this to kind of go out, maybe not on as high a note as I would want to as a senior, still pretty cool.
It's interesting to see how everyone has developed over the 4 years. Like coming in our freshman year, a lot of us didn't really know what to expect, but not only did we develop as players through this program, we developed as people, and I wouldn't trade that or anything I experienced for anything.
I just want to thank, our guys have had a first-class experience out here. The committee, the people running the tournament, the town, the hotel, everybody. This has been a great experience for our guys. It's definitely been a first-class experience. We've been treated great. And it's tough shoes to fill in 2 years for Cedar Rapids. I mean, this has been, obviously it didn't end up the way we wanted it to end up, but it's been a great experience. We've just been treated first class all the way around. It's been great. So I can't thank the people enough, the guys covering it to everything. It's been a really great experience.
Thank you, Washington and Jefferson.